Hey guys, welcome to another Theme Tuesday. This month of June, we're doing all about curriculum. And today I wanted to share with you some of the add-ons that I'm doing for my son's third grade year. As I'm planning out his year, I realized there's some gaps that I can totally take advantage of. Okay, so starting with this one, this is teaching story writing. It's quick and easy literature-based lessons and activities that help students write super stories. So I had shared in my Instagram that I did a huge book haul earlier this month of May, actually in the middle of the month of May. And this is one of the finds. I got this for $1 in the book haul. And I thought it was a perfect add-on, especially because we're doing learning language arts through literature. And it does have short lessons, so I'll definitely be able to tie this in somehow, maybe once a week, to teach him how to write stories and storytelling. So the next one is the Fun Spanish. I actually purchased this from Build Your Bundle. It's a digital curriculum sale that they have once a year. And I thought this was perfect because we are in bilingual home here. We speak Spanish all the time. I actually am Spanglish all the time. But I thought this was perfect to start teaching them proper grammar for Spanish, and this actually does it in a fun way. So the sentences are super silly, and I think this is something that he will enjoy. I will attempt once again to do Spanish for third grade. I tried last year, second grade, and I didn't do it at all. I ended up not doing it at all. I also didn't have a curriculum that I picked out. It was sent to me and I didn't understand it much. But this one I picked out myself, and I'm loving it so far. The layout, vocabulary that he has to practice. It gives you pointers how to do it. He also has to draw what we've been talking about, so that he can remember the sentence through the picture, which is great. And then the sentences are super silly, like you know, this bear has green ears. They're just silly sentences. So I think that he will enjoy this. There's about, I think there's 10 lessons here, if I'm not mistaken. And it's broken out by days, but I'm gonna do it for like a good 10 weeks. I'm gonna break it up for 10 weeks. That's probably what I'm trying to say. So hopefully this is gonna work out really nice. Then I have grade 3 reading comprehension from the Smart Alex series. This is something that I get from Five Below every year, and I've been looking for this one, and they finally had it. And this is going to include sight word development, stories, comprehension activities, vocabulary development, and reading puzzles. So it's just fun little stories, and it comes with the questions and a fun activity to follow it. So I really do love these, and it's just like a little practice to add to his language arts curriculum. And then I also have this one from the Smart Alex series, Math Computation. And because this year our math is The Life of Fred, I decided to add this for some practice, which is more fun than anything else. And he could do like a page a day. It just practices some concepts that he already knows. I also purchased this from Build Your Bundle. This is Visual Manaz, Teaching Math Through Art. I love this so much because it's just a different way of teaching math. And my son is very artistic, so I think this just hits home for him. And it's going to make math fun for him. If you've been following me, you know that we had a tough time with math this year. We were doing CLE, which had a bunch of worksheets, and he was just not enjoying it. So this is going to go through different concepts, and it's for ages 3 through 8, but it can be modified for different ages. So let me just show you the table of contents and the things that it has inside. And what I love about this is that I will be able to also tie in some artist studies and different things like that, because it's going to mention Da Vinci, and we'll be able to read on Da Vinci. I have a cute little artist book here that I got from Kid Artist that I got from Costco, so I'll be able to use that. And I'm hoping that it mentions others, but I'll show you the first lesson here. This is going to talk about clocks, so it just teaches him to appreciate different types of clocks and what a clock's good for him. And then the first lesson is him doing a color wheel. And see, the first artist here we could talk about will be Diego Velasquez, so we'll be able to look him up and further study on this lesson. And then it also gives me pointers on what to do. Like, for example, go to a garage sale and try to find a clock that he can take apart and put it back together. I think that was fun to do. And then this is another one here on telling time. And then I like the next one here too. It talks about the clock in London and the Big Ben in London, and so we'll be able to look that up. It also gives me references to websites to look up different things and activities that you can see. So for this one it says there's Melting Watches by Salvador Dali, so he will be able to look that up too. It gives me a website. So I just love how awesome this is, how diverse it is. This is on fractions, a lesson here on fractions. It gives me a recipe to do an angel food cake, which I think is fun. And then again here, this is on Da Vinci, so I'll be able to look up Da Vinci and talk about how famous this painting was and why. And then we'll do the activity. So the example is on proportions. So I thought this is another awesome lesson. They're all awesome. Fractions found in drawing the phase. So I just think that this is going to be such a great addition. I think that he'll love it. I just think that it's just right up his alley. He likes to be challenged and he likes to do art. So I think that this will be a good fit for him. And the last one that I added was Passport to the World. We had no geography this year, so I thought about adding this with his history, which has a little bit of geography, but it's more history. And I thought that this would be perfect. I've heard wonders about this. With his history lesson, it's 36 lessons, so it's once a week. So I thought that this would be perfect to fill in that gap when there's no history. And it tells you how to use the passport book. It gives you information on language, the country, fast facts, greeting from a friend. It tells you speak in the language. It also gives you fun ways to speak and learn some language from that country. The money that they use, did you know, just fun facts here, and all the things. And then in the back it gives you the little stampers to put in your passport. So I think that he will definitely enjoy this for geography, and we'll keep it simple and then further add to it as we go through it. So those are all my add-ons right now for 3rd grade. I hope you enjoyed this video and you're enjoying the series Theme Tuesday for the month of June, which is all curriculums. I'm going to link the playlist down below. Next week we're going to do an in-depth review on Christian Kids Explore Biology, which is the 3rd grade curriculum for science, but I'm also going to use it for my kindergartner. So if you were interested in seeing that more in depth, definitely tune in for next Tuesday. Give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this video. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and I'll see you next time.